Today I wanted to share my top zero waste essentials that I bring with me every time I leave my apartment. There are a couple of things that I always have on hand with me. I've saved so many paper napkins, cutlery, plastic bottles, coffee cups just from bringing a couple of items. So wanted to share with you guys these items that I bring, as well as a couple of items that I don't bring that I think people talk about a lot but are sort of superfluous and you definitely don't need to go out and buy. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so the first item that I bring is going to be a reusable cloth bag. It works great because I honestly just use it as my tote bag or my purse whenever I go out. So I'll just throw all of my things in there. If I need to run to the store or I happen to be walking by a farmer's market, I just put whatever I purchase into the bag. You definitely don't have to go out and buy a new bag. I would say the budget-friendly option is using a bag that you already have at home. I feel like so many people already have reusable bags at home. If not, ask a friend, ask a coworker. I'm sure you can thrift one as well. Just any sort of reusable bag that you can bring with you. The next item I almost always bring is gonna be just a regular mason jar. This works in so many different ways. Right before I leave my apartment, I'll fill it with water and it'll act as a water bottle for me. So when I am out and about, if I get thirsty, obviously I'll drink the water, but when it gets empty, I can use it for so many different things. I can use it if I want to grab iced coffee or any sort of drink or beverage when I'm out. It can hold leftovers when I'm at a restaurant and I don't want to use a takeout container because it has plastic or styrofoam or whatever it is. In the winter, one thing that I like to do is bring a mason jar that has rubber bands wrapped around it. So the rubber bands I'll just get from ones that I have left over from when I went to the farmer's market. I'll save them and I'll wrap them around my mason jar, and this will actually prevent me from burning myself if I end up getting hot coffee or a soup or something in this mason jar. Just using what you have on hand at home is honestly the most sustainable option. Okay, my next zero waste essential is a reusable cloth napkin. The one that I have is made from linen, but you can use any sort of reusable napkin that you have at home. These are really great if you happen to want to grab a scone or a cookie when you're out and you don't want to take a single-use bag. If you're in a public bathroom and they only have paper towels, you can use a cloth napkin to wipe your hands dry. Another great thing that you can do with cloth napkins is you can sort of turn them into these little bags. You can use it to hold any sort of dried goods. I wouldn't obviously put any liquids inside, but it serves as a really great option if you're on the go and you need a tiny little bag to grab something. You can just throw it in this napkin. And my last and final zero waste essential is going to be some reusable cutlery. The one that I have is from To-Go-Ware, their bamboo cutlery. But honestly, I kind of regret purchasing this. This is definitely something I could have made at home myself, which brings me to my budget option, which is honestly just using any reusable silverware that you have at home. What I like to do is take my cutlery and I'll actually roll it in the cloth napkin that I bring so that it's all sort of together and not taking up so much extra space in my bag, and I'll just tie it with a rubber band that I have from some produce that I got at the farmer's market. Okay, so sort of quickly just wanted to go over a couple of things that I think are not totally necessary for being in your zero waste kit. So the first one is going to be a reusable straw, whether it's metal or glass, unless you need it for medical reasons. I don't think that bringing a straw is always necessary. It sort of just takes up space in your bag and you don't always end up needing it. Another item that I think is not totally necessary is a reusable coffee cup. I think that you could definitely use something that you either already have at home or something that is a little more utilitarian. So for example, getting just a mason jar like this that I use and I just wrap some rubber bands around. This is a really great low cost, low waste option because you're just using what you have on hand. If you have some zero waste essentials that you always bring with you that I don't bring with me, let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys guys next week.
Say bye, boo.